Hi, have you been diagnosed with some kind of health condition? I'm Dr. Tom Lankren, and I want to welcome you to Lankren Chiropractic and Wellness and give you some ideas as far as hope for helping whatever health condition you've been diagnosed with. Now realize that medically, they try to find certain symptoms to give you a label, to give some kind of diagnosis. It might be rheumatoid arthritis, or it might be multiple sclerosis, or it might be any kind of condition that you have been diagnosed with. And a lot of times they give you a sentence. They think that that's what you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life. I'm here to share with you a different approach of how chiropractic and natural alternative health and how I work with folks here at Lankren Chiropractic and Wellness to address the different situations. The main thing that we work for is to look for the cause of your problem. Why are things not working the way that they should be? And so what I'm going to share with you here is an approach that I use that covers all of the bases. A lot of different practitioners might look at one area or just address one certain aspect of your health. What I do here is we cover all of the bases, and I'm going to explain that to you here. The first home base here deals with structural integrity, the basic tenet of what chiropractic is all about, dealing with the relationship between structure and function, structure being primarily muscles and bones, function being primarily the nerves and the energy that flow through them. And so no question that if everything is in the right place, things work right. And so the communication of how the brain communicates through the spine and then all the nerves communicate with all the rest of the tissues. You understand what I've been saying, I think. But if I was talking to you like this, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying, you might not. That's what happens when we start having nerve interference. But there are other types of stressors. The world we live in these days is much more stressful, and a lot of different types of situations that can be impacting the way that the energy flows. So the next base deals with emotions. And there's no question that a lot of people realize that emotions can cause a pain in the neck, they can cause a pain in the low back, they can give you a gut feeling or sick to your stomach, they can create headaches, a broken heart, all these types of situations that can happen. And so I use a technique called neuro-emotional technique, or NET, which is an amazing way using traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture meridians, kinesiology, that helps release the effects that emotions have on the bodies. And so it's a fascinating, very powerful technique to work with. The next aspect deals with second base and toxins. These are things that are in the body that should not be in the body. And so no question that in our world these days, a lot of toxins, a lot of poisons, whether it be present day situations, whether it be where we've grown up and the accumulation of toxins that have gone on. And this also works from the standpoint of acupuncture and different meridians that have been congested or where the energy is not flowing. And so I use my cold laser, I use homeopathic techniques, different ways to work with detoxifying. We have the foot bath, we have cleanses, we have a lot of nutrition and homeopathics, so a lot of different ways of working with this. The next area deals with biochemistry or nutrition. These are things that are not in the body that should be. And so when this happens, we start to see that these nutritional deficiencies come into play. Also realize that when there are a lot of different processed foods in the body and the foods that you eat, we are what we eat. So there's no question here it can be an aspect, and I use a lot of different lab work. We use blood work, we use saliva testing, urinalysis to look at neurotransmitters, all these different types of things, questionnaires to find out what type of nutrition can be appropriate for you. And so here I'm excited because the supplements that I use a lot of the times are the Optimal Health Systems, organic whole food concentrates with a proteolytic or a pre-digested enzyme delivery system up to 300% greater absorption. So when we start looking at all of these different areas and covering all these different bases and start peeling off the layers, then the body's magnificence, the amazing healing abilities of the body can get to work. And we start seeing amazing changes. Could be aches and pains, could be skin conditions, it could be digestive issues, all of these types of situations going on. So I wanted to share that with you and let you know that if you're dealing with some types of health condition, you feel that you're at a dead end or maybe looking for a different alternative, Call us at Lankering Chiropractic Wellness at 970-927-9900, and we'll cover these bases with you and see what we can find. If we can help you, great. If not, we'll try to find someone who can help you. But when we start covering these bases, it's pretty amazing what can go on. So again, I'm Dr. Tom Lankering. I really look forward to helping you, because when you start feeling better and you start living better, having more energy, feeling younger, the life and the world is pretty amazing. So thanks again, 970-927-9900, or check us out at www.lankeringchiropractic.com. Thanks, and make it a great day.